Hey everybody, fun science video for you. First day of school, I had a little bit of dry ice left, so I'm just gonna let this dry ice for a second. I'm gonna let it sit in the beaker, and some of it right now is doing something called sublimation, but it's sublimating in there, and right now, it's actually filling that container, but you can't see it. But it's filling that container with the gas, but we'll do something with that in a second. I want you to focus on a quote that's on the board for me real quick. And if you notice on the board, it says here, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And there's a lot of people who don't realize that. But some people, for example, they look at school and they wake up in the morning and they're like, I hate school, it's so bad, it sucks, I don't like school. And it's like, that's weird, right? That they would say that, but you could change the way you look at school. You could think, hey, it's a great day to be alive, I want to be at school. Or you can be like, hey, I hate school. But I know some people don't believe me on this. So I'm gonna show you a different way. So I want you to look at this picture. And I'm gonna tell you a couple things about this picture. First of all, it says here, do you like this flower? So if you like this flower, just think about it. Do you like this flower? Second thing, have I seen this flower before? See, most people never see this flower in a positive way. In fact, if you look right here, you see what this flower is gonna become. This flower is going to become something that usually annoys people. And this becomes something called a bird. And I'm gonna walk over here for a second and I'm gonna kind of have the camera person who's being so nice helping me out today. I'm gonna have her look at me for a second. And here's what most people do. They get like a burr on their sock and they'll be like, stupid burr, stupid burr. And maybe they're even worse. And they're like, man, I hate this. I can't believe that this is the way it is. It's just, these things suck. But somebody looked at that and they went like this. They went, man, that stick's good. I wonder why that stick's so good. And they started to observe it and they started to look at it and they were like, oh, that sticks so well. I'm gonna invent something. Do you know what they invented? Well, they invented Velcro. So you can look at something as stupid burr, which is what most of the people do. But if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So just to think about that, one last fun, since it's a science video, we gotta do something with science. So I said that this container, that this dry ice is subliming into a gas. Well, if you know what this gas is, and if you don't, you can look it up on a search engine, then this gas that's filling this container, you might know that if you know what it is, you might know that if I poured water onto that candlelight, it would go out. But this gas that's filling up in this container, shouldn't I be able to pour it too if it's truly in there? So I'm gonna pour this thing you can't see. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Hopefully we'll be able to, wow. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Just because you can't see that gas doesn't mean it's not there, all right? Science is cool because you can discover new things. Science is cool because you can learn about things and try to explain why that happened, just like the guy who went, man, that stick's good. We should give some kudos to him. He's a pretty cool guy. And if you want to look up who did that, you can look up who's the man who invented Velcro and you can find out all about him. But he got his idea because he changed the way you look at things. Instead of going stupid burr like I do, he went, man, that stick's good. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.